What is up, everybody? Season 6, episode 2. Episode 2. Nobody has any idea that we started. Mike, what were you going to ask?
I was going to ask if I go to the bathroom real quick, but the timer was
All right,
going.
well, might as well just go. Me and Matt will carry the beginning of the show then. If not, what are we going to do? No?
All
All
right.
right. You go.
I'm not wearing any pants, so
Just the three of us tonight, fellas. So it's a whole thing. But Matt, welcome back after the week off.
How's it going? You guys are so choppy on my screen, so hopefully it sounds okay.
Your microphone's rather light, but it is what it is.
You're very choppy, so
you sound fine. You're just not loud, and you're a little choppy.
We're used to the loudness of you. I guess we got used to, maybe we're used to the quiet week that we had last week.
True.
Even though it did lead to one of the biggest arguments on the show.
Well, that's because it was ridiculous.
I have ridiculous.
And
I still don't really.
You starting to get more on my side as I offered more proof. I forget exactly what I said, but I have to go back in the text message to say what started swaying you towards my side.
Listen, we do have to give it to Mark, though. Winners are winners. What do you want?
I'm not arguing against the winners. I'm saying I wasn't arguing against him winning or not. That wasn't the point of my argument. I need that out there.
I mean, again, Rom shot a 69. That hit plus 900 for Mark. Hovland shot 68. That hit for plus 900. Correct. It's the other two missed. So I don't really know where your issue is.
He took all that was available on the board. Probably would have taken even more because he literally started his argument off with, well, technically there's no rule against it. You don't say that unless you know that you're bending the rules or on the brink of possibly breaking a rule. Yes or no?
I mean, listen, while I don't disagree with you, the bets were there at bovadasportsbook.com. They were correct. 100% there. I get that part where there's the stutter, there's the, I guess it isn't against the rules kind of thing. I get where you're coming from. But it's not like,
how do I sound now?
Yeah, you sound better. It's not I'm going to take the whole field.
How about like now?
Yeah, you're good. Just make sure you're up close.
And personal. All right, so the thing about that whole thing, the concept is the same thing.
Correct.
It's just to a lesser scale.
That's literally been my entire argument. He took all that was available, and it was obviously not the entire field like Matt did with the hole-in-ones, but the concept's the same thing of taking all that was available in that specific option.
Yeah, he just took he took everything that was available to him in that one thing. That's the same thing. That's what I did. It's exactly what I did.
Obviously, to a lesser extent, as we said, but it's still there. He wouldn't, and you don't start your sentence if you don't think you're teetering on a line of bending or breaking a rule. You don't start off with that. He knew what he was doing. Knew what he was doing, and great hits, great tennis hit. I don't care about him actually winning or losing. It's talking about just the integrity of the whole situation after he complained at the beginning of the episode about how he got cheated out of a title by Matt doing that. And then proceeded to do it.
That was rather funny and rather fitting.
It's not
being honest.
I mean, first of all, I didn't cheat anyone out of a title. There was nothing against the rules at that time.
And all I asked is for a change where you can't do something like that. That's all.
Well, I don't know. I'm okay with it if it's only 4 things. Mine was much more egregious.
Oh, yes, correct. I just think that...
It took the field to get a hole-in-one.
No, yes. Yeah, what Matt did was clearly miles worse, but it's the same concept is all I'm saying.
No. I mean, honestly, probably the greatest play in Bettors Delight history. Like, when you rank the top 10 moments in Bettors Delight history, that pick to win me a championship... easily a top 10 victory, or a top 10, probably number 1 moment in the history.
I don't think so. I mean, I hear you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Name one other moment that tops that moment.
That time where Daryl Gurney was standing. when Daryl Gurney was standing on top of somebody smacking him with a piece of meat, and we all couldn't breathe laughing. That's got to be
That was
up
a good
there.
one. I'm talking picks.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we stick at those. So
Mark took Northwestern last year money line. He
That's
did this.
true. That is true.
Okay. Yes, we see.
To the listeners, I am showing off my brand new Lightning McQueen Crocs. You have 2-wheel drive and you got 4-wheel drive here. This
That's
Ka-chow.
sports
They also light up, which is fun. Great shoe. Shout out Crocs. Really appreciate it.
All right. Well, I'm glad we got the Crocs minute. That's very key.
People needed to know. I thought where's Zed at? We didn't get Zed on here
I asked him. He was going down the shore, unfortunately, so not able to attend
on a Wednesday.
I don't know. I asked producer Chris to fill in. He didn't. He said it was possible, and then I didn't hear from him for the rest of the day, so I assumed he was out. So yeah,
Did you follow up with him at any point?
No, I have other
sounds
things
like it's
going
on
on.
you.
Maybe. Certainly
You're the
could be.
producer of the show. You should be getting guests. We should have had freaking Bono.
Yeah, for what? Celebrity picker?
Yeah, celebrity pick guest Bono from the famous U2.
I mean, I hear you. I'm not doing it.
Let me tell you what. I'm 1-2 in football picks this year in my personal life, and I'm ready to go. And on the pod, I had a BS negative week. Let me tell you that.
I mean, Notre Dame
not
was
really.
the freest of money.
That's the only pick he won other than his lock.
Sure.
Spawn should have won. Or who?
Span.
Who was
It
that?
was.
Yeah.
It was a close decision.
He got
either
robbed.
way. I wouldn't say that was a robbery.
I took Olberg.
You didn't.
But no.
Mike, when will you learn to stop taking Caroline Garcia?
Bro, she needs to step away from tennis for a little bit. She was the 5th seed or whatever, 6th seed. Like, I was looking things up about her. People are saying this is like an insane decline from how good she was last year to how she is this year. Like, she just got upset by like an unranked somebody that wasn't even ranked or any of that stuff in the first round in her first match, and like she got washed. It wasn't even close. And I obviously bet on her, and I bet a future on her to win the U.S. Open. So those are out the window. So
big
bet
time.
on her for the next couple weeks at least. That's plus.
I'd stay far away from her. You gifted Mark an extra 6+ units. I mean, it is a bummer that he's not here to expand upon his dominant performance to start the season. I can only imagine.
Definitely had good picks.
I can only imagine how bad this is going to go as far as the season goes. Like it's for sure going to end poorly.
Ooh, most likely. What is going on?
I don't know.
Purse?
There's like a strap hanging down from my seat. I don't know what's going on here. Ah! Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Did you get a secret lab chair? No. Lame.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Best investment
Lame.
ever, the secret lab
I
chair.
have a random chair I think I grabbed from one
Mike's
of your
sitting
rooms
on
at
a
home.
folding chair that was used in WWF Royal Rumble 2021.
That's where Matt sat. That's where Lily sat last week during
Correct.
the show.
And
Correct.
just farted the entire
Co-host.
time.
Correct.
Did she make it on camera?
Her tail was in it a lot. She kept walking around.
Oh, she's doing good. She's back in her home country, so.
We survived the week. So
Where's your poker chip, Mike? Woo! Shot a
didn't-
99.
You didn't go there, Mike.
For the
Yeah,
listeners, I
I
shot
got
a
it.
99.
poker chips.
Mike has like 6 poker chips and didn't play at any of those courses.
wrong.
Which course did you play at?
Seaview.
Didn't play there.
We played there twice.
Okay, next.
Blue Heron Pines, Ron Jaworski course. Played there
Didn't
also
play
that
there.
same week. We were down the shore.
Didn't play there.
Founders Club at Parley Island in Myrtle Beach.
Didn't play there.
That's definitely played there. This one, I think Mike A gave me this. I don't really know, so I didn't play there. Waynesboro,
Didn't play there.
I don't know where that is.
Wayne's World?
Bella Vista,
Didn't play there.
I've literally played there with you. Five Ponds,
Didn't play there.
Played there once.
Why are you buying poker chips at like the most like random like
know.
generic courses?
If I see a poker chip and I'm up there paying, I just get it. Another Myrtle Beach one, Myrtle Beach National, where I lost to Mike D.
We didn't play there.
That's where he lost to Mike D in the match.
And then
Famous
Harbortown.
match.
So 2 of them I don't have. I didn't play at.
Did you also have a penmanship error writing your score on the 18th hole of Harbortown, or how's that work?
No comment. Imagine calling me out about Westover.
Unbelievable.
About being
Unbelievable.
First of all, the fact that you didn't break 100 at what Westover is a putt course, and you didn't break 100 at Westover.
That is incorrect. It's a par 70 or 60.
It's a par 7. That's what it is.
But also,
par 7.
I mean, when you have like 4 shots from the bunker and stuff like that, your strokes add up.
That's how golf works.
Correct. So
hit it out of the bunker.
Oh, I did. After there, I was next to the green in 2, and then had 4 shots in the bunker, and then 1 putted. So that's a good 7.
Maybe hit it out of the bunker.
I don't know if it's a good 7.
No, it's a terrible 7. Terrible 7. That's on the. But yeah, no, I just had a few there. I did par that one hole. I normally just hit out of bounds where it curves around. So that was a win, or maybe I got a 5.
Why?
Because I don't know.
I don't even know what hole you're
there.
talking about.
That's right after the par 3. And then it's only like 200 straight ahead. Then the curves right there.
Oh, only 200 straight ahead in the curves.
I don't know. It's like hole 13 or 12. It's right. It's the second hole that you cross the street.
Westover's the only place I ever started 1 under on a course in golf.
So you know it's bad.
Yeah, right. Like I birdied the first hole once, and that was
first hole. I did drive my ball right down the middle, but I think it was close to the green. I think the people in front of us picked it up.
Oh, that's classic.
And then I proceeded to chip it over and then chip it over again. So
I've never seen a guy lose a ball more than you, Mike.
I lose
in the fairway. A guy in the fairway, supposedly.
When did
it definitely went straight. Where is it? I don't know. I can't find it.
Best drive of the day. So
always the best drive of the day. The ones you lose.
This guy wrote a 6 down and changed to a 5 to stay under 100 on his scorecard.
No, I didn't. So tough loss for you. Let me tell you what. The 18th hole at Harbortown is
where you cheated.
It's breathtaking.
Was that the video?
Dude. Yeah. When you walk to the 17th green, because the par 3 goes out towards the ocean and the 18 is just along the coast. When you start walking out and you see the water just get bigger and bigger, dude, I saw this boat that was bigger than like a Carnival cruise ship. It was huge. It was such a cool scene. I parred 2 holes. Was very happy about that. So every time I watch it on TV, I'm gonna be ruthless and tell people I parred that hole. So very excited about that.
Or when you play PGA, right? Isn't it in there?
It is in PGA. It is. PGA 2K? No, is that which one do we play now? 2K or not
EA,
2K?
The EA one.
EA one. The EA one is way better. Way better.
First round of the Masters, I went +5 to start.
That will happen.
So, yeah.
I the other day.
So hard. I don't get it.
The other I think I won like 6 championships in a row, like 6 events. And I was like, all right, like I'm just gonna play the Masters because like I just want to play it. Like I'm playing really well, so I skipped like 4 events to get to it. And I was like, I'm just gonna win the Masters before vacation, and I came in like 13th place. Like, what is it about like when you get to the Masters makes it so hard in that game?
Unbelievably hard.
Yeah,
I don't
like.
know.
I went +5 the first day, like, and I couldn't get back to even. Right. Like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, some tournaments in that game, it's like one round where they're just like you're not scoring on this round at all. Whether it's the wind, whether it's the
correct
pins, any of it. It's crazy. It's
Actually,
almost like real golf.
Maybe I'll play that tonight because the next tournament after the Masters is Harbortown. So maybe I'll sniff.
All right. Well, you sniff. Ooh. I say we jump into it. Probably a shorter episode tonight if I had to guess.
You say this every time.
Yeah, but simply because there's just not a ton on the docket. Baseball's up first, and there's only 4 games tomorrow.
Are the lines up? I didn't see them earlier.
I didn't see the lines yet on Bovada, but I'm sure.
There's only one game, and
Yeah,
it's tonight.
Yeah, there's 4 games tomorrow. I got 2 picks.
I have 4
we'll get
picks,
the
so I'll let you go first, Mike,
Yeah.
and then we can sort out the lines tomorrow.
I got the over in the second, third best teams in the NL in their game plan, the Dodgers and the Braves, because the Phillies are number 1 and they're buzzing. And Matt cheered against them today to lose.
Oh, we forgot to even bring that up.
Yeah.
How about this guy saying before the game starts that the Angels are going to win? I've never seen something more disrespectful.
I'm here to make money, not care about your fandom, as certain other celebrities would say.
That's disgusting.
No, I mean, I know ball, and I understand the Phillies more than anyone does in this whole country, I think.
I'm pretty sure you
And
got
I
your
knew that
last
we would not-
guarantee wrong.
I didn't want. I wanted the Phillies to win. I wanted to be wrong.
But you cheered against them. So
but
you
I
can talk about
knew.
how right you
I
are,
knew.
how dialed in you are as a fan.
Sure.
I mean, I was so dialed in, and I think I deserve plus 210 on my scorecard for guaranteeing that victory today.
No.
So I had a positive week. Positive week for me.
Incorrect.
Do we play tomorrow or no?
No, off day.
Go
Then
to
Milwaukee this weekend.
Yeah.
Big series.
Milwaukee.
Yeah. I should have been even more positive, Mike, but the terrible Nottingham Forest game.
I mean, you can't cash it like the 8th minute or whatever.
First of all, I didn't cash anything.
You
I
did.
just
Did they get relegated yet?
I simply screamed or texted the tricky trees with exclamation points after goal number 2.
Cashed it.
They get relegated yet?
No, they did not. Top of the table a couple weeks ago. So
I was listening to part of my take today, and they were talking about whether or not MLS was in the Champions League, and I know they're not. Will the MLS ever be invited to the Champions League, or is that simply
No.
Europe?
It's only Europe, but one of our friends, Double B, has been pushing that narrative of trying to that's what the MLS is trying to do, trying to get into there, but they're horrible.
We would get crushed.
It wouldn't even be close.
Like you'd have to do like some teams even in Europe when they win their league, they like Galatasaray from Turkey.
Yeah, they have to play in the playoffs.
They had to play 4 different rounds to get in. They finally got in yesterday. I mean, they smashed majority of the people they played to get there, but they had to play other teams trying to get into it.
Can America play in that thing?
What? Still,
They would still get smoked.
Yeah, I think they would still probably lose to teams like Galatasaray.
Let them
I'd have to be
sniff.
quick.
Why not let them sniff?
'Cause it is-
That might bring better players. That might bring better players to America. People that actually are good at soccer,
I don't
like
think
Thierry Henry.
He's
still playing?
Big retired.
Like last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think he retired yesterday.
I'm on the
Like
Nationals and the
Cameron Esky?
Yankees, Mike, for the record.
Thank you for telling me.
Just put it out there. Yeah, first of all, any MLS team that would try
He
to play
did play
in the
for the Red
Champions
Bulls.
League.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
very
did.
eventful. That's one of those That's Wayne Rooney on DC
Yeah,
United.
DC United, yeah.
Even
I
though he did have
remember
that
that.
sick half midfield goal that one time.
I went to a Nationals game when he was playing for DC United. He was in. They had a game a couple days later.
So you didn't go to the DC United game?
No.
What was the
Do
point
people-
of that?
Do people go to DC United games?
Some people probably do.
Yeah, I have no idea. I assume there's probably a good amount of fans. I don't know.
I'm a
Wonder what the
Dynamo
attendance
fan.
is.
Houston,
Like
your
30.
hometown.
35 to 65 people.
See
Depends if it's raining.
the average MLS attendance rankings.
Ranking. I'm sure Seattle sells out like every day.
Atlanta
Yeah.
United
love-
number 1. They
Oh,
obviously
yeah.
got the Mercedes-Benz, but they on average get 47,000.
Yeah, well, that's different because
That
good.
stadium's awesome too.
And they serve Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
They do
They-
not.
Yeah, they do.
No, I was there on a Sunday at Atlanta United game. It was closed.
They changed it. They now
okay.
they changed it.
They
So-
won the league their first year, didn't they? Or pretty early on.
They won early, but I think they haven't been that good recently.
Almiron, Joseph Martinez, that
Correct.
team.
Who has the most
Almiron
goals
went
in
from
ML?
here, and then
Who has the most goals in MLS history, and can Lionel Messi break it this year?
I don't know if he can break it this year, but
In his first
Joseph
season, 'cause I
Martinez
think
is
he
probably up there, his teammate.
I mean that season there Atlanta won the title. He set the record for most goals in a season.
Yeah, let's see.
in MLS.
So Atlanta United was founded in
baseball segment.
2014. Founded in 2014,
Okay, so Chris
but they were employed until
Wondolowski
27.
has 171 goals.
Wondolowski
Chris Wondolowski.
Who's that?
missed a very big goal in like the 24 wide open net in like
So-
2014 or 2014 World Cup, and we got eliminated.
So how many goals does Lionel Messi have this season so far? Like a lot,
Well,
right?
So the question becomes, I mean, most
He
of the
hasn't been
stuff he's
playing
played in his
for the-
Leagues Cup.
Yeah,
It hasn't really been the
the
MLS
regular
yet.
season.
Oh my god. I forgot there's 5,000 seasons.
There's so many. That's the thing about soccer.
He has 1 goal in 2 games for actual season play, but he scored
I
like
think
7 out
I
of
have
10
another-
or something like that. I don't know.
I have another question. I googled most goals in MLS history, and there's about 13.9 million results. How? How many people? Like, how is there that many results for that sentence? Like, what?
I'm sure there's articles that are written about. I'm sure there's a lot. I have the Dodgers and the Giants, Mike, too, in baseball. In case you were
Joseph
wondering.
Martinez only has 104. I have the Nationals in baseball.
Wow, Messi doesn't even
Against
have most
Miami.
goals
Miami
in football
stinks.
all time.
It's probably going to say Pele.
No, he has more than Pele
Who was
and more
one?
than Romario,
Romario?
and then
Omarion?
Omarion, yeah. Kiss me through the phone. Is that Omarion? Or is
I
that
have no
Mobile?
idea.
I'm pretty sure that's Soldier Boy.
Is
That's
that
not Soulja
B2K?
Kiss me through the phone. Is it Soldier Boy?
I don't think
The
it's
guy
Soldier
from
Boy.
The Boys?
Yeah, it's Soldier Boy. Tell him. Yeah, come on.
What does Omarion sing? He sings, "You ain't gonna go and hope where you're supposed to be."
Yeah, supposed to
Right?
be. Yes, correct.
Wasn't
Yeah.
Roger from Sister Sister in boy band that sang with Omarion? I feel like that was a thing.
So
No,
Ronaldo's
you're
number
thinking
one.
of Bow Wow
At
and
least 3.
Omarion were boys.
I know Bow Wow and Omarion were boys. My point is that I think Roger from Sister Sister was in a group with Omarion. But
No,
my
you're,
computer was
you're thinking of Dej Loaf.
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
no. I don't
So
know who that is.
Ronaldo's number 1.
All right, Matt. Do you have any picks in baseball? Even though the
You big
matchups.
You a big Dej Loaf fan?
even know what
Ronaldo
that-
has the most goals ever.
Man, thank you.
Dej Loaf's a rapper.
Yes.
Deje Monet Trimble. That's such a great name? Why did she go Dej Loaf?
I've only heard one song by her back in like
I'll have to read that later.
2018 or something.
You know what? Set that bookmark that. Bookmark that page, Matt.
I made it a favorite. My question is, and this might sound dumb,
Well,
is she related to Meatloaf? The singer? The famous
All right.
singer Meatloaf, rest in peace.
end the show. I've
They're the same last name.
I've already had enough.
It's like when you graduate college and everyone's got they're all like something something cum laude, and you're like, they're all related. Like whenever like they said all the cum laudes.
We should have ended it before we got to that second one.
I mean,
Jesus.
welcome back.
Rule,
I'm
rule
glad
of
you're
threes.
back.
I got to do one more. The rule of threes in comedy. Let's see. All right. No, I'll take let's say the Yankees, and let's say the Padres, and I'll take the over in the Braves Dodgers, whatever that's going to be.
Good pick.
All right. Do you have anything else in baseball, Mike, or can we move on?
No, that's it. Just
All right.
those two.
We'll go to tennis. I have nothing in tennis. I'm sure Matt and Mike will for U.S. Open's sake. Right, because that's what's going on right now.
Yeah.
It's all U.S. Open action.
You know, there's only like 4 Americans that ever won the U.S. Open.
Yeah, nobody's won since Andy Roddick, like 15 years ago.
No, there's been other winners, but not American
I
winners.
meant American winners.
I mean, it's probably Agassi, Sampras, McEnroe, and Roddick.
Yeah,
That's got to be the 4.
I think so.
McEnroe never won. I think it's like Chet. It's like Chet You Betcha. Michael Ian Black.
No, shut up. Oh man, he was big during the years of during like the Sampras Agassi era of tennis.
Michael Momo.
No,
So there is. So yeah, you said Roddick, Agassi.
Sampras and McEnroe.
I think
was
it's
the
just
fourth.
those two. I know Sampras. Yeah. No, I don't think Agassi. No, Agassi did too. Okay.
I don't think what's his name McEnroe won.
I don't think McEnroe won either. Yeah. Oh no, he did.
So
He did. 1984.
You've now said for all three of my guesses that Andy Roddick.
Well, if you go,
I'd like to know what list Mike is looking at.
Go on.
I don't think Sampras won. Oh, no, there he is. I don't see Agassi. Oh, sorry.
To be fair, I'm on this website and it goes and it shows the winner and the runner up and it has the country next to them all the way back to 2003. So I did in my find thing USA and then it stopped, but then it kept going down with the names without the countries next to them.
All right, well, good, I guess. I'm glad,
So
I'm
that's
glad I got
why.
that
So
right.
there could be more.
Maybe that's why I get 9 out of 9 every day.
Jimmy Connors, another American.
All right, so there's 5.
What did I say?
Any other ones?
You said, I think somebody said 4 or 5.
Any other brain busters?
Any other brain busters? What's that from?
Stan Smith?
The singer?
The shoe guy?
Let's see. This guy might be. I think our list. There's a lot more. No, that guy's Australian.
You got the flags wrong. I get you. Just confused them.
Australian.
Who won the U.S. Open this year?
It's on right now.
In golf.
Wyndham Clark?
American. Boom.
You're an idiot.
Good
Do you
point.
have any picks in tennis while Mike looks that up, Matt?
All right, I got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Katie Bolter plus 140.
Oh, I thought you had a list of the. You're like, I got it. I got it.
She's playing the first. She's playing Yifan Wang, who just smashed Caroline Garcia, so it's kind of a revenge pick.
What was the odds?
Plus 140.
Plus 140, okay.
If your chick come close to me, she ain't going home where she's supposed to be.
I don't even know what that. Matt, what else you got?
Josh Isner, minus 110 over former U.S. champion Michael Momo.
I don't. Do you mean John Isner?
What did I say?
You said Josh.
That's a person.
Okay, there's a lot of USA winners. It just depends if it was in the Open era or not. Because it goes all the way back to 1880s. 81.
Well, was it in the American era?
There's an Open era and amateur era. Oh, because it used to be the United States National Championship.
And now it's U.S. Open World Championship.
It turned to the U.S. Open in 1968. So Arthur Ashe, Stan Smith, Jimmy Connors, John McEnroe. So everybody we said. So there was like 7 of them.
Does first place get like the Charcuterie board championship thing, or is that second place?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't.
You ever see they hold up like a serving plate
I know you're talking
over?
about. I think that's normally second place. I think second place gets like the yeah. I know you're talking.
It's like a silver serving dish. I know
Yeah, like it's just like, oh cool, like I can serve my guests cheese and meats. Like next time you're grilling, every time I grilled, I would use that and be like, check it out, second place, pretty good, pretty good.
Oh man, check this is the 2018 second place at Wimbledon serving dish.
Those are buffalo chicken sausages on there, so they're pretty good. They got the blue cheese inside.
It's disgusting.
No, it's delicious.
Mike, what else you got in tennis?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take some free units here. I'll take Ons Jabeur minus 185 against Linda Noskova, and then my last pick will be I'm gonna take Ben Shelton minus 145. Forget
Blake Shelton, the singer.
I don't think so. Matt, do you have anything else in tennis?
Yeah, give me Arthur Phils. because at his golf course, I shot a 93 this weekend.
I don't.
Sure you did.
Arthur Hill. It was actually Arthur Hills, Palmetto Dunes. It was a good course.
Minus
Oh no,
155
never mind.
on
I
Bovada.
shot a 104 at that course. I shot a 93 at the Jones course.
Classic.
Everybody knows you progressively get worse the more golf you play during a week.
Yeah, I mean when you're overweight and it's hot out, yes.
But you're not
When you
walking.
play 3 days in a row and you got to walk the second round. Yes,
Yeah.
you do play worse. Legs get tired. Tired legs
legs do get tired. That is true.
That is very true.
So
John Isner over.
yeah,
I already took
you
that
got
one.
him. You got Arthur Phils. You got anything else?
Yeah, let's go with let's get a little upset action in here. Let's say Felipe Meligeni Rodriguez Alves plus 325 over Sebastian Javi Baez. It's a long name. That's four
I was
names.
gonna say
he's
you
got.
had to choose that long name for Greg to write it down. It might take him forever.
What was the butler's name in Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya De La Rosa Ramirez. I might have missed one of the names in there, but that was pretty close.
Why did you know it like that?
Because that was
That's
the
how
goat.
he says it. But yeah,
Yeah, they would always. That was like a big thing. Like they'd ask him his name, and he
It's
would
the
be like,
running gag.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I've heard it 1,000 times.
You know what? It's actually Adam Tate. So, yeah. So it's Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya De La Rosa Ramirez.
I was close. I think I said.
I'm glad we got the Zach and Cody knowledge out there. Thank God.
I love how this little write up. It's like he is often quoted saying, "This is a disaster." That's his catchphrase.
I feel like. I don't know. I think I think that's right. It's got to be right.
Close enough.
What's got to be right?
I feel like I don't remember him saying it that much or saying this is a disaster, but it's coming back. Maybe he did.
All right, are we good on tennis then?
Yeah.
Catch up on my Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
I know you think that the first segment was soccer, but no, now we're going to that. A ton of action again. Obviously, the Premier League.
We already did soccer.
You would think that there is a ton of MLS games going on at this moment, but I'm primarily focused in the Premier League. Mike, I'm sure you are too.
Same.
Let's start with you.
Yeah, I'll start with Crystal Palace minus 110 against Wolves. We'll hopefully have a new striker by then because the transfer window ends in about 24 hours. So we'll hopefully have a new striker then and smash Wolves at home.
The odds are low.
Yeah, minus 110. I think we're better.
I'm surprised you passed right on the West Ham Luton game. That's where I'm starting. West Ham minus 130 over Luton. I mean, even though I will say Luton played pretty well with Chelsea for most of that game the other day.
They stink.
Until Chelsea finally turned it on. You know, I was waiting for the TV thing, like the coverage to show a shot of the stadium, like a big shot of like the outside of it, and they didn't show one the entire game.
They just refused. I was looking at some pictures over the weekend while I was watching the game. Some of the pictures, the over top picture is hilarious. The houses are just connected to the stadium. It's so funny.
Them not showing the entire that's the whole reason I tuned in. We were on vacation.
Was it their first home game?
I think so. And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna turn the soccer game on." And everybody was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, I want to see the stadium." And the whole time people were like, "Did they show it?" And I was like, "No, not once." And I'm sure it's just because they want to be like, "Oh, it's the Premier League, it's the big time, it's that kind of thing."
To be fair, it was at Stamford Bridge.
No, it wasn't.
That's what it says.
In California?
No. It says on Stamford Bridge. I don't know.
It did not look like Stamford Bridge.
That's what it says. It was at Chelsea.
All right, well, maybe I'm just dumb then.
Yeah.
Stamford.
Very real possibility I'm just dumb.
Yeah, because their game against Brighton. So they had a game postponed against Burnley. It was supposed to be the first game. So they play West Ham at home on Friday at 3. So now you can tune in on Friday at 3. And they play at Kenilworth Road, which I assume is their stadium.
That's
It
just
is.
his house.
Which,
It's
I mean,
gotta
it
be.
is. You got to look at the top pictures of it.
So so it's Stamford, Stamford.
Dude, that
Stamford,
picture.
Connecticut.
I was about to say, so it was in Connecticut, not Los Angeles. Makes
Sorry.
sense.
Anytime that
Stepped on the joke. Jeez.
my apologies, Matt. Anytime that we drive through Connecticut and I see the signs for Stamford, that's the only thing I do.
The best today, I was talking to John at work today, and I was like, he made a joke about Barnes and Noble, and I was like, oh, like I heard Sue Grafton is going to be there signing books, and John was like, who is Sue Grafton? And I like explained it to him. He's like, I was like, dude, you don't remember that episode of The Office? And he's like, you need to get a life.
It was at the Steamtown Mall.
I didn't want to take no for an answer, and I tried, and I didn't. And then he's like, "Did you get her?" But I'm gonna take my boys, Manchester City. We're going again. We're on our way to another Champions League title. Jack Grealish, all the guys, -2, 2.5, plus 102 against Fulham. We're off to a hot start this season. We beat the Villains. We beat a couple other teams.
I don't
Is
think
this
they played
Premier
the
League
Villains.
since it's?
This is Premier League.
Is this, but Champions League started already, right?
No.
Not for the bigger clubs, not yet.
First Champions League game, I'd assume it probably starts in October or something like that. Maybe.
They haven't even had the draws yet for the
I think the
groups.
draw's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So as you listen to
Is,
this, the Champions League draw will be out.
I'm on Brentford -140 over Bournemouth.
What team is that tall guy from Tottenham on now?
He's on Bayern
Bayern
Munich.
Okay, Bundesliga.
Correct.
Is Harry Kane that
I
tall?
also don't know how
that's-
tall he is.
Refer to him as the tall guy from Tottenham.
I would say he's 6'3".
6'2", listed, so he's probably like 6 feet, maybe 6'1". I don't
Oh, kind of like when you say you're 5'8", and they're like, no, clearly not.
5'10". But he's not.
Yeah.
But he's not.
With heels on.
But I don't know. I just never heard anybody call Harry Kane tall.
I'm on Tottenham versus Burnley.
You don't hear it often either, Mike. Oh!
Got him.
Oh, man. Dude, on my long drive to South Carolina, I listened to the Andrew Dice Clay Lullaby album, and I listened to the Adam Sandler album for back in the day. So funny, dude.
You must
The
have
Adam
been so
Yeah,
bored.
How bored were you on this trip?
Dude, the Adam Sandler, like him doing bits over a like, is just so funny, like so good.
Most of those CDs are. I used to get major run at home in the headphones or the CD player. They're so funny.
No one could do it quite like him.
No, absolutely not. Shout out to Adams. You know what? Shout out Adam Sandler. That's what.
He's not
If it-
getting enough credit.
If another
Let's
Grown
shout
Ups
him out.
movie comes out, let us be in it. Just in the background.
Oh my god! Please
We
let
don't
me
have to
be
do
in
anything.
Grown Ups 3.
I want to be in the Dan Patrick role, where I'm in like
Oh.
one scene. I'm usually a cop or a lifeguard, and
Or
I'm
yeah,
just
we can
there.
say we could be at the water park if they go back.
Yeah. I'm on, even though they broke my heart last week for a big upset, I'm on Nottingham Forest plus 650 outright versus Chelsea. They just play defense. You can score.
I mean,
just play defense.
I told you they were gonna blow it.
They
They always
scored,
go up first and blow it.
They've scored first in all 3 games, and they're 1-2.
Yeah, that's tough.
You can't do that.
That is
Can't-
Chelsea's field is Stamford Bridge, right?
Yep.
Yep. I
You know where it is?
Look at that. I know soccer.
You know where it is, though?
Connecticut.
Yep. You have the under in what game,
In
Mike?
the Sheffield United Everton. This is an early 6-point relegation battle game. So I'm gonna take the under 2 plus 122. They both.
I was tempted to take Sheffield United outright in this game.
I mean, that is an early 6-pointer relegation battle.
Everton's
they're-
really bad.
Is every
So
team
bad.
in the EPL just they're all in London? Is that how that works?
No.
Nope. Not
Every
even close.
hometown of London.
Nope.
No.
Wales?
No.
Swansea, but they're not. They're in the championship.
Wrexham's in Wales.
Manchester City's in Wales. I mean, in
London.
Tottenham.
London has a lot of teams.
Nah,
There's a lot
Manchester
of
City's
London.
definitely in London.
Yeah.
Man City. 100% in London. Yep.
Yep. All right. Anyways, I'll take Newcastle plus 150 over Brighton. I hate Brighton.
What does Inter mean?
You asked this before. It's like international.
Okay.
All right, my last pick in the Premier League is the Monday game. It's Arsenal Man U. In honor of Mark, I'm taking Arsenal minus 125.
I'm on Man U plus 300.
Man U stinks, Mike.
Yeah, they've looked at they're 2-1 or whatever so far. I don't know. Palace just drew them in the Carabao Cup, and we had to play them that same week, so that would be fun. But yeah,
Carabao Cup will never not sound like Mario Kart course.
I know.
Caribou.
I got my lock of the week in soccer this week, actually.
Ooh.
My team, always been a big fan of them. Crystal Palace minus 100 over Wanderers.
Minus 100.
They're minus 110.
We got Zaha out there.
Nope.
We got Floyd Mayweather bought Crystal Palace.
I don't. Oh!
I can't confirm.
Drop my phone.
Mike, Google Crystal Palace Floyd Mayweather. He bought it.
I don't. If you're on, I don't think so.
I mean, I'll tell you 100% he bought Crystal Palace.
I just.
I mean, he did. I told you he did.
He bought a skate rink, a roller rink, and renamed it Crystal Palace.
No, I think it was. Oh yeah, he did rename it to Crystal Palace. But yeah, so no. It was already Crystal Palace.
Oh,
and
he
named
renamed
it
it
Skate
something
Rock
else.
City. But yeah, he bought Crystal Palace. What I said was right.
What he
You were
said is
technically
factual.
based on a technicality. You were correct.
How
all
did
right.
that other one get 13.9 million results, and that only got 942,000 results?
You're really enamored by the Google search results here.
It's crazy.
All right. Anything else in soccer from either of you?
Nope.
Nah, I'm
That's
good.
it for me
All right.
this week.
Then let's go to the UFC. I mean, we're Korean Zombie into retirement after last week with an unreal face plant.
It was a
though.
really good fight up until the face plant.
Did he try not to face plant?
Well,
of course.
Well, he walked out to Zombie, obviously, by the Cranberries, which was electric. All the fans were going nuts because it was in
Singapore.
It was in Singapore. All the fans are going nuts. And then he actually was like, I thought he was going to get crushed early, but he was actually putting up a really good fight. And then Holloway he started swinging a little crazily, and Holloway put him out bad.
Which
But
is
thank
crazy because
you,
that's
Zombie.
never been Holloway's game.
Correct. Thank you, Zombie.
Go back and watch the Leonard Garcia Zombie fights. I think that's who it is, right? Is that the fights I'm thinking of? Yeah, that's exactly
I'm
what
trying to
thinking of.
watch. Oh God, that is a face plant.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
It was a tough face plant. When was that?
It was in the
Why didn't he-
WEC.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't he
No,
put his arms
They
out?
did have one in the UFC as well.
Yeah, those guys, they threw hands. Speaking of guys who throw hands, Volkan Ozdemir, Mike, former title challenger on my card,
Does
minus
throw hands.
180. Minus 180. I haven't heard that name in forever. Saw him on the sheet here, and I was like,
Bet
I'm in.
on him in like last time I remember betting on him was like I think the last fight I bet on him was when he got knocked out by Jiri.
He's got no time, Mike. He's got
Prochazka?
no time.
Yes, Jiri Prochazka. Let's see. He
What
did
is he
have
still fighting?
He did have 2 fights last year. He got hurt. He got like an injury that's out for a year, but I think there's rumors that he might be having a title fight against Alex Pereira in December. That card in December might be really, really crazy good.
Yeah, if Dane ever lets Connor fight again.
Correct. Well,
Man
What,
was
is he
holding
not
a puppy.
fighting?
He's ready to fight. holding a puppy.
But yeah, but
is he not fighting the guy from the thing?
They
He's
are
supposed to.
I think they it's because it had to do all with like USADA and stuff, like getting back into like the drug testing and all that stuff.
Wow.
Allegedly, Mr. McGregor's not in the drug testing pool currently.
Yes.
So
Breaking news: Jalen Reagor 11 hours ago was cut
Yeah,
by the Minnesota Vikings.
a while ago.
it is
Oh,
breaking
dude.
news.
I said breaking news 11 hours ago.
You got it. I'm on Rose Namajunas, Mike, too, against your girl, plus 154.
Future champ, man, and
Former champ.
Yeah, not at flyweight. We're going up a weight class.
That's where we do all of our damage.
Yeah, I don't
Steve
think
Harvey's bodyguard is named Big Boom.
Were you just going
This
through
guy's
tweets? Like, what? Are
Big
you
Big Boom's an unbelievable UFC nickname.
Yeah.
Gotta be
Big Boom,
somebody's.
dude, that's a great name.
Did you see that one guy's nickname?
No.
It was like your mom's new girlfriend or something like that. It was some like random amateur fighter's nickname. I saw it on Twitter a few days ago.
But it's bold.
It's an
Very
interesting,
bold.
Interesting nickname.
What do you got in the UFC this week, Mike?
A lot of girlfriends.
I'll take Nora Cornell minus 105 against Jocelyn Edwards.
If she's not sponsored by Bush's Baked Beans, I don't know. She's doing it wrong. She should, like, you know how they hand you like a monster after your fight? They should hand her a can of baked beans.
Yeah, good. Matt, where are you at in the UFC?
Volkan Ozdemir minus 180 over Bogdan Guskov.
Figured you were a big Bogdan guy.
Those two names look like they would be like character names in like the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Those are James Bond villain names too, 100%. Like GoldenEye,
Yeah, Random Task,
Valery Mishkin, like those guys.
Random Task.
I got Random Task. You're good. Odd Job.
I don't like one of the funniest things in those Austin Powers movies is that guy's name being Random Task and not Odd Job. So funny.
100%. Very, very funny.
Oh, Rose Namajunas is back fighting?
Yep, picked her already.
Oh, I'll take her too.
You should take everything that Greg took about a full minute or two ago.
I don't know.
2 picks and he took them both the same.
Did I? I was looking at Big Boom, dude. I missed it.
Man, they're really trying to push Messi. They must be playing right now. I just got a notification from Apple TV, and it's like Messi's about to take a free kick. See if he puts Miami in the lead versus Nashville.
They're in the 85th minute, 0-0.
What else you got in the UFC, Mike? Because I only have the main event left.
Yeah, I was thinking about just the main event. I only have the main event.
Matt,
left.
anything but the main event?
Jocelyn Edwards.
I mean, you could have kept the trend. You could have kept the trend going, but you went against me there.
I love this retweet. If you still believe Messi will score, I don't think you need to retweet that. I think people just kind of I think he'll score.
All right, let's go. Let's go to the main event. Heavyweight matchup. Mike, former interim UFC heavyweight title holder Cyril Gane taking on Sergey Spivak.
Fraud.
Where
He's
you at
back
here?
fighting.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Spivak plus 145. It is in France, so the crowd will probably be behind Gane, but I don't know. After that last fight, I just don't know how you could back him.
I agree.
Claims he doesn't train, unless he switched up his whole game now. I just don't get it.
My thought is no, and I'm taking Spivak plus 145.
I'll take the
well.
value. God
Matt,
could
you
put
in
him
the main
out
event?
bad. Who knows?
Oh, can I retroactively take my lock back? I forgot there's college football.
Yes, you can retro. I'll allow it. I shouldn't,
Forgot
but
there was
because you're
college
so
football.
dumb, I will allow it.
Well, now I feel like I can't go back. No, keep it on
Yeah,
there
I feel like
the
you
minute
can't.
you you take it back, you're done, dude.
Yeah, I feel like that you can't. That's what he took. You can't go back.
That's like betting Harper to hit a home run and parlaying it with him to have an RBI.
That does absolutely nothing.
It hit though, didn't it?
Whether the bet hit or not, I don't think it added any more value because it's the same thing technically.
It hit, bro. I was up 170 units. I'll take Cyril Gane to lose that fight. to Sergei Spivak.
Mm.
Future champ Cyril Gahn. That's the double B in buckets boy, right?
Yes,
Double
it is.
B's boy, yeah.
That's the French-Canadian guy.
I don't know if he's Canadian.
I
He's
don't think
definitely
he's
French,
Canadian.
though. All right. Well, regardless, fellas, let's get to college football.
Let's go.
It
Regardless
is
of
back.
being French or not.
It is the full week 1 schedule.
so back.
Everybody's in action. There's games all over the place. Not a ton of great matchups, if we're being perfectly
That
honest.
Notre Dame pick, though. That was the freest of all money. Easiest lock ever.
dude.
Whose fan is making that
It's
goofy
definitely
noise?
Mike's. It's definitely Mike's.
It's not. It's my air conditioner. You want me to turn it off?
The listeners already left. They're not listening anymore because of it.
Well, I'm
Just
looking
we're
at
getting
my
to college football.
I'm looking at my cam or my thing, my mic. It doesn't. See.
I'm looking at my camera and I can't see it. And I can't see the hearing.
I can't hear it through my camera. I'm not
I
sure
turned it off.
exactly
I turned it off.
what's going on. But no, ton of games starting off tonight. If you're watching this, youtube.com/theunderdog, macronpicks.com, Bovada, all the lines. There's so many of them. I was overwhelmed looking at the amount of games going on.
You got me excited, Greg. Because you said there's games tonight, meaning tomorrow.
Yes, my apologies.
I thought I was going to turn this off and watch some football, but I guess not.
Nope.
There's good matchups
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah, biggest. Well, I mean, I don't even. I can't just go game by game because there's just too many games. But Mike, I'll let you just start.
Yeah, I'm gonna double down on Florida plus 170 and Florida plus 4.5 minus 110. The starting quarterback for Utah, I forget his name, but he started the last couple seasons. He started in the Rose Bowl against Penn State last year. He's not playing this game. I think he's hurt or something. So they have a different starter. The line was 6.5 or 7, and then it moved down to 4.5. I'm gonna take the value of Florida.
It's Utah in the mountains. Florida stinks. Florida's jinxed all year because of that terrible Swamp Kings documentary.
I've heard mixed
all
reviews
of bad things. I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah, I was asked if I wanted to watch it, and I was like, I don't think so. Based off what everyone's saying.
Yeah, I'm hearing mixed reviews. It's really bad, and then some people said it's good. I don't know.
Graham Mertz also stunk at Wisconsin. I can't imagine he's going to be any better at Florida.
Assuming it's different types of offenses, though.
It's Utah minus 4.5, minus 110 on the card. I also have NC State. Yeah, I trust them. I also have NC State minus 14 over UConn tomorrow, minus 110 as well. Matt, anything early in college football?
Early and often, Greg. I think Nebraska shocked the world on Saturday. Matt Rule is in there, ready to rock and roll. Tomorrow. What did I say?
You said Saturday.
Yeah, but if you count it as today, yeah. So all right, plus 240 money line, shock the world. They get ranked after that game. I think they're gonna have a good season. I think they could go 9-2 this season, Nebraska.
I'm not even gonna give that.
I'm on Minnesota minus 7. I'm on Minnesota minus 7, minus 110. So
I will give that the time of day.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't even know how to react. I see Louisville on here, but there's no Malik Cunningham anymore, so I don't know. I need the bucket to update the records for who Louisville's quarterback is, so I know if they're any good.
I need to know who the bucket decides to have as his team this year. That they're actually horrible, but he just rides because their quarterback plays not bad.
Speaking of teams you should ride, I'm not taking them this week, but how about those Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, buddy?
That was the luckiest cover ever.
Wow, you're not going to take them after you just talk crap?
Fine, put them on the board.
They didn't deserve to cover that game at all.
Plus 3.5 versus Stanford.
I have Stanford minus 3.5 in that game.
Connecticut?
Everybody's gonna jump back on the Hawaii bandwagon. Oh, they covered off the island. Now they're definitely gonna cover on the island, and they're gonna get smoked. They didn't deserve to cover last week either.
Stanford's not good. What are we talking about here?
Hawaii's not good.
It's two bad teams playing each other. That's fine.
So we'll take
offense. He's airing it out. Air raid.
We'll take Stanford.
Whatever. You guys got to do this, Mike.
What is it? Fine. The trees. What did you say?
Nah, I'm not cheering for any tree teams. Trees.
If the
I'm out
trees
on
blow west, then follow your vest.
Be our vest.
I'm gonna take Miami minus 16.5, minus 110 over Miami, Ohio. battle of the Miamis here. The some dude on Miami, Ohio. I think Miami, Florida smashed him because I saw some quote from a dude on Miami, Ohio goes, "We're the real Miami," and was like chirping them. And I just don't think a MAC team should be chirping
Anyone?
an ACC team like Miami, who's not obviously the best, but they're not terrible. They're like at least a mid team.
Yeah. I'm on Michigan State Friday night. I know that Miami game is Friday night. I'm
Yeah,
on
it's
Michigan
also
State
Friday.
-14, -110. Matt, what else you got in college football?
Let me tell you what I got, Greg. I got players. Stanford -170. Money line over Hawaii. I like that. I also have NC State over Connecticut -675. And I got this one to shock the world and end Tom Izzo's season week 1. Chippewas +450 over the Michigan State Wolverines.
I think Michigan
Central
State's going to
Michigan.
be real bad.
I don't disagree. I think they'll be bad too, but it's
It's
aggressive to lose to Central Michigan week 1.
Correct.
But that's
Speaking
I
of
have,
team,
I have it
okay.
parlayed as well. Those
Alright,
4
so-
teams parlayed together.
So it's Nebraska, Stanford, NC State, Central Michigan. What's it pay?
33-10.
Interesting. I'm on the Buffaloes of Colorado, Mike. Coach Prime's debut +20.5, -110. And your reaction is the reason why I'm taking it. Because people are like, "You could be so bad."
They aren't. They that Colorado team last year was one of the worst teams ever, and I don't think they're going to be that much. They'll probably be better. I'm not going to say they won't. They'll definitely be better, but I don't think they're going to be like a lot of their guys they did bring in from Jackson State. A lot of them also still came to Colorado and then transferred out and stuff. Like it's like one of the biggest turnovers ever.
Yeah, he said pack your bags. Because he
but
brought his Louis with him.
But
he brought his Louis with him.
Yeah, but they left. But then some players that came with them from Jackson State came to Colorado and then also left. So I don't know. I just don't think they're.
Beat out the guys who were there.
I'm taking
didn't like
TCU
mountains.
-20.5.
They don't have
who's
Josh
the quarterback?
Duggar.
For TCU?
Former quarterback from last year.
Oh, Max
Duggar.
Duggan?
Yeah, Max Duggan ain't coming through that door,
Yeah,
Mike.
but supposedly this might be an upgrade with the recruit they have.
Might be an upgrade. I've been hearing that for years with TCU.
You know what? You know what might be an upgrade? Walnut Lane might be an upgrade.
No. We had a fantasy football draft on Sunday, and one of my boys was wearing a Walnut Lane golf hat.
Dude, the hats are nice.
I actually liked it. I actued I
There's
gave
one
him. It was a nice looking hat.
It might just say I think it's like like the marsh, but I think it says the nut or something like that.
If it says the nut, I need that
there's
hat.
one that's like that. I think there is.
Yo,
funny.
Mike. Next
I'm
time
pretty
you're there,
sure.
can you go tomorrow and just buy me that hat?
I'll have to look. I'm busy tomorrow.
No, go tomorrow, buy me that hat because I want to wear that hat tomorrow. Go check if it's there because I need that.
I will
hat
not be going
more than
tomorrow.
I
I'm
need
actually busy tomorrow.
I need that hat more than I
I
need.
think
air.
it says the nut. I'm trying to
If
remember.
it says the nut, dude, go get me that hat.
Let me look
What
up
if it says the lane? How do you feel?
Nah,
Oh, shoot, it might say the lane. Damn, it might say the lane.
You stink.
Now
Mike.
that you say that, there's a shop on the website. Let me look. I think it's the lane, Greg. It's just gift cards on the website. I'm pretty sure it's the lane. Now that you say that, that's on me. That's false advertising.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's tough. But we could do that. We could go pitch that
you
hat
could
idea
join.
to him.
Bro, you could join the Walnut Lane Golf Club, and the slogan says "Crack the nut," and it's a squirrel hitting an acorn.
Ooh,
Okay,
I like that.
I'm in on that.
Yeah, I'm in on that.
You're in on that? All right, well, that's good. I don't know. I thought you were gonna say more. But what's your next pick?
They have upgraded their pro shop stuff.
Oh,
What's your next pick in college football, Mike?
Oh, I didn't hear. I'll take over in the Michigan East Carolina game over 51.5 -110.
Matt, what's your next one?
They definitely had a fire hat. I think it's the lane.
Boston College -8.5 over Northern Illinois.
-8.5, -110. I have a ton of picks, so I'm just going to go through a couple. I got Akron +10, -110. I got Fresno State +3.5, -110, even though they lost a bunch of people.
Purdue West or actual Purdue?
Yeah, I don't trust Purdue. The Buckeyes -30, -110. And one other big one, Texas -35, -110. We're going for big covers, even though USC didn't do it last week. Mike, you're shaking your head.
I'm on that Indiana +30, -110. The Ohio State did just name their quarterback, Kyle McCord. Shout out to PCL, but I don't know. They're unsure who will actually be the quarterback. I just think the quarterback play this year, especially in this first game, they don't know who it's going to be. I think Indiana can keep within that number. They lose by 4 scores still cover, so I'm taking Indiana.
They lose by 4 scores and 7 years ago.
What's your next one, Mike?
Alabama
minus. I haven't gone in forever.
Alabama -39, -110.
I thought it was going to be a short episode.
I went to you. Give me Boston College. Then Mike gave 2 after I gave a couple.
You're
so
right,
go ahead. What else you got, Matt?
Where's Shrek's from? Fresno. +155 over Purdue.
You have any more?
Did I already give you Purdue?
No. I made a joke about Purdue because Greg's against them.
Because I took Fresno State as well.
Okay, cool.
What else you got?
Tennessee -28 because they're going to want to hammer hard and hammer early because they're going to try to win the SEC this year, but it's not going to happen.
All right, Mike, what's your next one?
I'll take the over in the North Carolina South Carolina game over 64.5 -110. Battle of the Carolinas, hoping for a lot of points. I'm going to ride with Texas Tech on the road against Wyoming, -14, -110. I think that they're going to win the Big 12 this year, so I like their odds, and I think they start off strong. They got that old Oregon quarterback. I have faith in him.
Bo Nix.
No, he's
he's still in the league.
Yeah,
I can't believe he's still playing college football.
I actually had a big argument with. I've never seen a bigger Bo Nix fan than one of my friends. He stinks, but I hope he's terrible this year.
Mike, you mentioned the UNC game. The UNC -2.5, -110 is my lock of the week. People called me out for the lock of the week last week. Best pick on the board. San Diego State was easy. North Carolina this week. Drake May begins the Heisman run against South Carolina. Matt, what's your next one?
I'm going with my favorite side dish, rice, +35, -110 against Texas.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah, I'm going to take my lock of the week. The Penn State Nittany Lions -20.5, -110 against West Virginia. We are going to be West Virginia by 5 touchdowns at least. Drew Allen will be throwing the football all over the place. I'll be in the stands having a great time. I'll be at the creamery with the bucket.
That game starts at 7:30 at night. You will not be in the stands. You will be asleep.
How much money? How much money does Purdue? Does Bovada make just in Happy Valley on Saturday when they don't cover the 20.5?
I'm on them 20.5, but I agree.
Probably can make a good amount. West Virginia stinks. They don't have a quarterback. Their quarterbacks are also stink. We have
Huggins.
Our defense. No, our defense has like the West Virginia coach. Said our defense got like 11 future draft picks, all like starting and stuff, like and like high draft picks. Like I just don't see how West Virginia puts up enough points to cover.
Starting and stopping.
I'm on that Penn State pick, Mike. I'm also on UCLA -14.5. I'm on Rutgers -6.5. Now we're getting into Sunday a little bit. Mike, Matt, what's your next one?
University of TSA, where they really like to search and check you before you get on planes, -125 over Houston. Is that like a vocational school for TSA agents?
It's University of Texas, San Antonio. It's the Roadrunners.
So it's not a vocational school, like when people go for like haircutting, schools.
It is not. It is not.
Like Votech.
Mike, what's your next one?
I just have a game that's on Monday.
Monday.
The Clemson game, yeah.
I'm in that game too.
I have Clemson minus 13, minus 110. I think they win the ACC this year. I think they smash Duke here. Cade Klubnik's a dog. I think Clemson is going to make the playoff.
My last pick before the challenge is the Oregon State Beavers. DJ Ungualalele, minus 16.5, minus 110 against San Jose State. Doing what USC couldn't and covering against San Jose
I was
State.
doing research today, and I looked, and I saw him there, and I just thought he was there. This is his second year there, but it's not. I was so confused. I feel like
Oregon
the
State
offseason was so long.
Preseason ranked top 25, number 18. Get at me. They'll enjoy the Mountain West next year. Unfortunately,
Greg, in a few years, Mississippi plays Oregon State. Maybe we should go to that game.
Ooh,
we should, baby. Go Beavs. Go
in
Beavs.
London, yeah.
Brandon Cooks.
In London.
But I'm gonna take North Carolina to cover 14.5 minus 110, and I'm also gonna take the over in that game, over 66 minus 110.
In what game?
What game?
Yeah, what?
North Carolina. What did I say? UCLA.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I have the over in the North Carolina-South Carolina game, but it's 64.5.
North Carolina was my lock of the week, minus 2.5.
Yeah. I was so confused.
I don't see Ole Miss on any of these boards.
I mean, if you want it this weekend,
I'm sure they do, Mike. I think
we got a tough matchup.
Mercer.
Yeah, we got a Mercer matchup. We're gonna mercy rule them.
They play Tulane next week, though.
Red Wave.
Well, you want to put Ole Miss on the board? We'll get the line for it. That's fine.
Yeah, lock of the week.
No. All right. Is everybody good on their picks? Just the challenge?
Yep.
Then we'll go to the challenge. It's LSU and Florida State. That is the Sunday night matchup, a gigantic game. Two top 10 teams going head-to-head week one. Mike, I'll start with you. All three of us went 3-0 last week, so.
Correct. I just don't. I've been going back and forth. I don't know. I feel like everybody's on the Florida State's going to win the ACC, be real good this year. And I'm going to take LSU. I'm going to double dip on LSU, minus 2.5, minus 110, and minus 135.
And you want them both on the card along with the challenge?
Yeah.
LSU minus 2.5 and is who I'm taking as well. It's also on my card. Matt, close us out.
I'm going to close this out with Florida State University. Ain't going to be no choke at the doke today. I think they won the choke at the doke, actually. But, yeah, I'm taking Florida State.
On the card?
Dragons. Yeah, throw it on the card.
Sounds good. Fellas, fun week. Missing Mark. He'll be back hopefully next week. If not, we'll hopefully somebody filling in. Outside of that, college football's back, baby. Let's go win some bets.